Alrighty, folks. I think that we're back. Some major crazy tech problems over here. I'll have to look into this after the stream, but wow, we had some crazy tech problems. Never had that happen before, but we are back here, folks. We are back. We're back. Thankfully, we didn't have a trade on. That's all I can say. Thankfully, we didn't put a trade on, and then all of that happened, but that was the craziest thing ever. I might actually have to do some kind of system rollback if that's even available to me. I'll have to check after the stream, but it's a little distracting. But we will make it happen today regardless. Let's try to fire up the likes again here on the stream. Let's see if we can get back up. Well, I think I owe you guys an opening session now that we haven't really had a chance to discuss here. But let's go over what happened with Fed's Goolsbee so far here on CNBC. The inflation improvement is reflected in the September projections. I believe that he has kind of noticed a lot of the improvement over inflation really kind of happening in the rear. So the data dependency for the Fed is really rear facing here. So that's what they're looking at. He said, this is a big one here. He says, I was confused by the market reaction to last week's Fed policy announcement. So again, he's really trying to push that hawkish tone across into the markets and really jam that down people's throats here and really just leaning into that there. Back, FYI, there's no alert that you're live. Okay, good to know there, Rui. So we may have a little bit of a smaller group here for the stream, but that's okay. He also said, surprised that the market tried to suggest that there was some contraction between Powell and Williams. I believe they were consistent in their comments. So that's kind of the commentary that we have out from Fed's Williams here. And I'm sorry, from Fed's Goolsbee. And it is interesting to note that that he is kind of really looking back towards September's data versus today's data. So really interesting to see that kind of happening across the board here. He did say if we do want to get inflation back into the range of the dual mandate, we will have to present ourselves with the cautionary of looking into systematic concerns. So Rips, any levels overhead or below what you're looking at or waiting on? Well, let's go over to the trading view here. My buttons got all screwed up too on my stream deck. I really have to do some kind of a system restore or system rollback here. I actually had a lot of files that ended up getting corrupted in that whole snafu, that whole tech snafu. So we'll have to see. But yeah, if we're looking at trading view here, we have a trouble zone above here, above 77.25. We have the topping area on the NQ, the all-time high at 887.25 for the NQ futures all-time high here. So if we do break above that trouble zone that we are watching here, there is a good chance that we can make our way much higher there. What is your outlook if we consolidate in this supply zone? Well, if we are in this overhead supply zone, we cannot find buyers to break out of this, and we do reject either the trouble zone or the all-time high. Well, then we'll come back down. We do have liquidity inducement down here. We have this bullish order block. We have an inefficiency down here, and then also a 1 hour bullish order block. So this, and we're going to talk about this in the upcoming webinar as well. This presents a lot of opportunity here. Let me go ahead and draw this to the, let's see here, get my drawing tool. This does present a lot of room here to the downside to get into this bullish order block to the downside, this 1 hour block. So I wouldn't be surprised if we faded at all, especially with how hawkish we have Goolsbee sort of being here. It's interesting that they are trying to take this very hawkish approach towards the end of the year here. Maybe they want to have a little bit of rest before we go and rally into the next year. But yeah, so is the stream clear for everyone now? Are we having any kind of lag or any kind of delay? It should be good to go now. We shouldn't have any sort of issues here. Everything should be good to go here. I'm not seeing anything on my end that should be causing any lag. So Zone Scalper says, got a 5-second delay. That's interesting. Maybe your timer's off, but on Discord, there's absolutely no delay here on the Discord. So that is interesting that you're seeing that. Anybody else here having a delay here in the Discord, or are we all real time as well? It was weird when you froze on my screen. My laptop went black too. So strange. It wasn't just me. I think it was something with Windows or something. I'm running Windows 11 over here. Real time for Hydro, Matthew, Trader Page, no delay. Okay. Maybe check on your settings there, Zone Scalper, or restarting your Discord client, or making sure that you're connecting in the Discord via the desktop client Can you put your tick clock on screen? Yeah, it's right down here. Right here. It's right down here at the bottom. So that, let me see if it's just about real time. If I'm looking at my Windows clock, it's about 1 second faster than my Windows clock. So YouTube delay about 2.6 seconds. Yeah. Solar flares in California. You never know. It was very strange. I was streaming. Everything was fine. Everything was great. We were about to trade that print there, but somebody stepped in and everything went black. It was very, very insane. Now I have a bunch of corrupted files, and so I might have to do some kind of rollback or repair. When you froze it like one of your bathroom pumps, I ripped off a little scalp for $1,200. Nice work there, Josh. Way to go. You'll love to see that. Let me see if I don't even think my soundboard's working anymore here. Yeah, I got to switch this now too. Everything's kind of busted over here. Thankfully, I had some backups of some things here, but yep. So it might be a shorter stream today as I attend to these tech problems, but we'll see if there's any alpha to trade off the open here. We do have the NAHB housing market index that's going to be out at 10 a.m. Yeah, I'm happy that all of these tech problems are happening today on a Monday versus when they could have happened on Thursday, which is my Top Step TV appearance. So I'm glad that they're all kind of happening right now instead of later. And we do have most of you folks back in here now. And so I do appreciate you folks out there hitting that like button, making sure that you are subscribed to the stream. If you don't have your notifications turned on, you won't be notified when I go live. So that's why I recommend having those notifications turned on. Fed heads continue to do the chat up for the soft landing. Let's see what Peter H. put in here. If we keep getting improvements on the supply side, improvements in labor force participation, then the economy doesn't have to weaken for inflation to come down. He also said if the economy can keep growing, we can see inflation cooling. That will signal him to have rate cuts on the table. Loxy says, think that was me. My cat walked on my keyboard. Loxy, come on. It's the timestamp in my Sierra chart. Your Sierra chart might be off as well there, Zone Scalper. Compare it with your Windows clock and see how close it is. You might have the Sierra clock might be off as well. It might be a differing clock. You can always compare it with TradingView as well. Yeah, big rip up there to the top side, but we are running into the tippy top of this overhead supply, which is right around 53.5 there. I got to give many likes to you, Rips, because of technical difficulties. Thank you, Craig. Another push through 50 would be nicer. Yeah, we're definitely sweeping higher here. I'm a little bit hesitant to trade because I feel like I'm out of the pocket a little bit. So I probably we'll see if we have anything in the way of trades that we could put on before the open here. We have 10 minutes until the big injection of liquidity is going to be coming in at 9 a.m. We did have sort of a split stream here now. We have this split into 3 different broadcasts. I don't know how I'll have this published on the channel. I'll probably have the first one published and then this one published as well into the live stream archive that you can see on YouTube now. If you ever wanted to go back and ever revisit any of my live streams, they are all available on my YouTube for the time being. They're all available right now, so you can go back and watch any of my trades. You can watch them slower speed, faster speed. You can rewind and go through it, DVR those things however you see fit. So we are pushing up here. The area of interest that I'm looking for is a push up above in betwixt this area of this overhead supply and this treble zone here. It's sort of no man's land. We haven't contracted a whole mess of liquidity here. Let's see what the session volume profile says. Yeah, not a whole mess of liquidity here on Friday's session. We had a little bit, but not, it wasn't sticking out to be a lot. We had most of the curve here in the bulk of the move in this chunky area. And now we are kind of printing in this Globex session here. So it'd be interesting to see if we actually do entertain any kind of liquidity above 53.5. Usually when we spike above these areas and we are flushing down, it's usually a pattern that is seeking liquidity to the top side there for shorts who want to take this lower. Was long from 36 and got out because I felt a bit sketched. So what caused you to feel a bit sketched there, Otter? If anything, you want to make sure that you're just trailing your stops behind your trade so that you don't get stopped out, and don't pull off your trade unless you're getting stopped. Just trail your stop tighter if you're getting a little sketch. Was watching an old live stream of yours and thought it was live. You entered a trade and I almost followed. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Would have actually made 10 points if I did. How about that? Christopher with that story there. That's wild. Goolsby just ended a CNBC interview, mostly chatted up the soft landing scenario. Yeah, we were just discussing that there, PDJ. Welcome. We were just discussing that a little bit there. He did say that one of the other key things he did say, I'm prepared to adjust policy in case of external shock. So really just pushing that hawkish narrative because the Fed right now is definitely sort of, I guess they're kind of underscoring the meeting that they had on Wednesday, the rate decision. They're really kind of underscoring the dovishness of that. They're trying to really kind of reel things back because they think that the market priced in just too much pandemonium, too much euphoria. So Trader Joe says, good morning, too much eggnog last night. Is there such a thing as too much eggnog? Good to see you there, Trader Joe. 2 thumbs up, got to get caught up. Nice to see you there, PDJ. Think we need a Celsius. Finally found them and having a tropical vibe. Nice work there, Ailita. What do you think? I'm having a tropical vibe is really good. It's got that pineapple flavor. Myself, I'm having a Arctic vibe this morning. Big fan of the Arctic vibe. Big fan of that one. Discount point here in the Discord. Wedge break, maybe a squeeze or false breakout. Yeah, I'm really, I don't want to take a trade up in this area until we have some clear signification that if we broke above 53.5 here and we came back and we tested below that area, which we sort of have done now, but I would want to see a more violent thrust through 53.5. Have you had the Rox energy drink yet? It's really good. Is that, what is that called? Mauna Loa or something like that. Loa or I can't remember the name, but I haven't had that one yet, but I have heard pretty good things about that. Jay says, good morning. First time to watch you live. Thanks for joining us here, Jay. Welcome. I haven't tried that one yet. I had Fantasy Vibe and Grape so far. Grape is one of my favorites. That's top contender for my favorite flavor so far of Celsius. Are there any days this week where you will not trade before Christmas week and all? No, I'm going to be trying to put on a trade every single day just to go over the schedule and give you folks a bird's eye view here. We do have, again, we had the New York Fed Services Business Activity, which I guess I should report on what those numbers came out at. Let's see here. New York Fed Services Business Activity came in at negative 14.6 versus a negative 11.9 prior read. So it is good to see that read because that means that, if business services are down, that is kind of, curtailing spending, curtailing commerce. That can bring inflation down. Can look at the print sort of both ways in that fashion. Strawberry lemonade Celsius. Wow, that's a good one. Now we're talking. That's a fire flavor right there. Watermelon. I love the watermelon too. It's hard to go wrong with them. They're just really good. And by the way, Celsius, we still do not have a stream sponsorship here for Celsius. Please feel free to reach out. Anybody knows any reps there at Celsius, please feel free to reach out. How long does Top Step take to process a payout? Heard some folks saying that they take forever. No, I took a payout on the XFA accounts that have now funded my live. I believe that I requested the payout. They approved it within 12 hours. And I think that I had the ACH hitting my account within 48 hours, if not 24 hours. So yeah, no, I haven't heard anything like that. Legends. But good to see you. Good to see you here in the morning. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it was, one of the fastest payouts. I took a $20,000 payout from Apex and that took, we got it approved and then you have to wait for the payout. And then I think it took about 3 weeks to get that payout from Apex. So I don't know, 3 weeks versus 48 hours. I'm going to go with Top Step on my end here. I'm going to go with Top Step. I'm a big fan of Top Step. Hey, Rips, I'm understand this correctly right now. Someone is front running 55. Well, there's just not a lot of liquidity right now. There's not a lot of activity to the top to the top side, not to the Top Step. There's not a lot of liquidity here to the top side. So I'm not seeing that just yet. I do see a player up at 55. I'm not seeing anybody stuffing that activity towards there. So, Good morning there, Ruski. Question Trader says, I live in EU. They said it could take 1 to 2 weeks, but it was literally there after 4 days. Hey, there you go. There's Top Step for you. They said 1 to 2 weeks. That's the thing. Under promise, over deliver. You love to see that with these other funding companies. I've heard some bad things. So, but yeah, like I said, I can only speak from my experience. I took a $20,000 payout from Apex. They didn't question any of my trading during that, which was great. They approved it almost immediately, but just due to their payout rules, it's in their terms and conditions, but they have these payout windows. And then once they approve you during that payout window, then they pay you the next cycle or whatever like that. So do they pay in crypto? No, I got a bank ACH for my payouts from Top Step. And then Apex, when I took my payout, it was back when they were still using Deal. They don't use Deal anymore. They just use ACH. But yeah, that's the thing. How about CL? Is it too high to get in, or you never know with crude? What was it that we were talking about earlier in crude? I think Discount had a great point here in the Discord here. Where was it? We had some breaking news that came out. I'm just kind of rewinding back to it. BP to pause all oil tanker transits through the Red Sea. I think there was something with the Suez Canal as well that I'm not keen on. Still trying to catch up with all these tech problems right now. Albie says, requested 500 on Sunday night. Got it the Monday of the following week. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And is that on Apex or on Top Step? So about 1 week there for you, Albie. So requested Sunday, got it on the Monday of the following week. Or was it the next day? Was it the Monday the following week or was it the next day? I'm in Spain and I got the Top Step payout in 3 days after approved. So international, they are fast also. Very good to know. Very good to know. Does Top Step have a payout limit for your first withdrawal? Nope. It's 50% of your account balance for any 5 days over $200. So as long as you don't withdraw more than 50% of your account, and then if you have 30 winning days of 200 or more, you can blow out the account and just take a full withdrawal for 100%. But I mean, why would you do that if you want to continue trading? I guess, if you want to just flip accounts and do that way, then that's fine. Cool Man says, just join this channel. Love the vibe. Good to have you here, Cool Man. Good to see you. Good to know because I'm in Asia. Yeah, Apex they have it in their terms and conditions, but they're a little bit slower. Top Step was almost instantaneous. I didn't even think about it. It was one of those things where I was checking my statement. I was like, oh, whoa, they did that really quick. That was fast. Just have a discount code for Top Step. No code, but the good news is that if you click this link, Nightbot's going to jam a link in here. If you click this link, then you automatically get the discount applied. If it's your very first Top Step account, you do get a deeper discount on that, which is really, really nice. And you get a free reset as well. Pretty tame session as expected, about 50 points, NQ range and Globex. Hope some volume after the open. Yeah, I think we will see some volume as I put there in the morning memo as well. Thankfully, this didn't get corrupted, but I'll have to do a rollback here and see. But we do have the 3 and 6 month bill auction today that's also coming out. That's going to be out at 11:30. At 10 a.m., of course, the NAHB housing prices, housing market index. So that's going to be 30 minutes after the open here. So that should be a lot of fun to trade here. Alrighty, righty. So we are about 5 seconds from the injection of liquidity here, top of the hour. Let's see if this brings us anything worth trading here. Little perk up. It is kind of testing these upper levels of our overhead supply area here. We do have an ascending support kind of stepping in and try to do this at the bodies of these candles. But we do have a very deep ascending support right now on the 15-minute that we are kind of holding. So what I'd really like to see for an ideal trade for my style of trading here, stretching it out. What I'd really like to see here is a failure up at this level, up high, and then sort of rolling over and breaking down that trend to the downside there. And then if we break below this overhead supply, we do have a room below, as I kind of illustrated here with this liquidity inducement here below. So that's what I'd be looking for the ideal setup here. Liquidity inducement below and very speedy to the downside there. So that's what I would love to see. And we'll see if that comes into fruition there. We'll have to see. So a lot of potential there on the table today. Rips, I've been forward testing my setup for a few months and over 300 trades. I average a 0.8 risk reward with 68% win rate. But because I'm trading the 3 micros and the commission's really, I would try, are you able to do it with 1 or 2 minis? Could you do it with 1 or 2 minis? And are you trading NQ, ES? What is your strategy? Which instrument are you trading on? For Top Step, is it truth? If you got 3 stop a day, your account will be closed? No, not at all. No, that's a weird one. I've never heard that one before. No. Nope. Yeah, you can on the 150K account, you can do whatever you want during your trading day. And if you lose $3,000 in the day, they're going to cut you off for the day. Oh, trading with Apex. Yeah, that's a nightmare. Sorry to say that, but sorry to hear that. If you trade on Top Step, the great thing about trading on Top Step is it's exactly like trading with real money. If you have a position where you take a trade, you're up $2,000 and it comes back down, goes right back down to zero. You close your trade back at zero. Everything's flat. That's the name of the game. Everything's flat, zero. You didn't make money, you didn't lose money. If you do that on Top Step, you go up $2,000 and the profit comes back down, go to zero, close it at zero. Top Step is going to Apex is going to ding your account for $2,000 on your trailing drawdown, which is absurd and ridiculous. And if you can't get ahead of that thing early on and get really, really lucky early on, you're going to get smoked. And that's why they can run those discount deals and all that jazz there. I'm just not a fan of Apex. it's just not like trading real money. It's really not like trading real money. All right, we are coming back down here. All right, so we did have that little perk above. See, we did have a little bit of a liquidity grab, not a strong one, small liquidity grab there. We do have about 28 minutes till the open. I think I'm going to do my bathroom break early here since I'm probably not going to take a trade just yet. But that's what I'm thinking now. Apex is no good, yeah. Did a payout request 48 hours later, Money in the Bank international payout. Thank you, Stefan, for pointing that out. Apex is not really bad for beginners. If you trade the 50K account, the drawdown is going to be a maximum of 300 behind. I mean, just trade on Top Step. Just really, honestly, just trade on Top Step. Why play the carnival game and try to get lucky? And by the way, when you pass the combine, what is it, the PA account into a funded, or what is it, the eval into the PA account, it's so extraordinarily expensive. And Top Step, you pass it, it's $149 for the lifetime fee. It's much better. Yes, MNQ now. I'll try to do it with 2 minis. Be careful though with 2 minis, because the commission on the micros is barely profitable. Yeah, that's the thing that's holding you back, is probably your commission there. I mean, just trade on Top Step, quote of the day. All right, folks, I'm going to take my quick bathroom break here. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back with you here in just a jiffy. And we're back. We're back in action here. Got hit with a bathroom dump today. Let me see if I can get my soundboard working here. You folks could let me know if you can hear any of this. Let's see. And hit him with the bathroom. Can we hear that? Or is it just in my ears? Okay, good. Then I don't sound like a crazy person. Top Step X is commission free. Think still paying for commission? Yeah, you still pay for exchange fees. You just don't pay for the commission, where a round turn in something like Ninja Trader is going to cost you $450. A round turn in Top Step X will cost you about $250, something like that. Is there a max time limit on Combine to pass, let's say 1 year or so? Nope, no maximum limit, none whatsoever. You can take as long as you want. In fact, I know folks that have taken 3 months, 6 months. You go at your own pace. There's no rush in passing it. And the more that you try to rush to pass it, unfortunately, the worse that you will do. I promise you that. So, hey, good morning, Rips. Good morning, Jay. Good to see you. Got some of that dump. Nice work there, Aaron. Got it. Now I need to. Anyone traded with Trade Day? No, I have not. Yeah, let's smash that lucky like button here. There's 356 of you folks in here. Only 100 likes, and I understand it because we ended up having a couple of these streams crash all over the place. So we are pushing down into this ascending wedge here. I do want to see this kind of weakness persist below this wedge. My finger's on sort of the sell button here, but if we kind of bounce at that, that's going to be negated. Looking over at the Magnificent Seven here, Apple, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google, we do have sort of middle of the road going on here. Nothing all that much in the way of price action just yet, but do keep in mind, as I said at the top of our original stream before the stream got corrupted and everything went haywire, as I said at the top of that stream, well, we do have the last final trading full week of 2024 this week. So we could see some MOO orders, moo orders. I'm not talking about cows, but I'm talking about market on open orders. MOO orders hitting the market here with some strong, I need a cow button. I just realized that I don't have a cow button on here. I got a money button. I don't have a cow button. We need a cow button on here. Craig says, I'm up $29 passing my combine this week. That's the attitude to have. I love to hear that. I've been in so many trading rooms. You're the only trading guru who laughs so much. I like it. Good vibes. Trading should be fun. It's a stressful thing. I used to trade alone. I mean, back in the early days of my trading, I used to trade alone. It's just not fun. It's not fun. Do I keep saying 2020? It's the final trade. Oh my gosh, I keep saying 2024. It's the final trading full week of 2023. I'm already in 2024. That's where my head's at least. It's because we're trading the 2024 March contract. So my head's in the clouds this morning. I got between my computer going crazy and the stream crashing and all this stuff here. Rips, you're an inspiration. Oh, thanks, Craig. I appreciate you. Was that stream 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, we're on lucky number 3 now. If you didn't, for those of you playing the home game here. Mr. Kofifi says, size down, forward looking to the PA treating. Nice work there, Mr. Kofifi. There's a ticker moo, and it is a long entry for me. Is there actually a moo? VanEck, that is an ETF. That makes sense. VanEck's agribusiness ETF is moo. We got to get a cow button in here. But yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of ETFs are named very silly names from time to time. That's just the way that they have it. Rips is from the future. Grateful Trader says, that was a good trade. Got stopped out on half the position, but holding one along from 855. Okay. Nice work there, Grateful Trader. Feel your rips with my head being in 2024. Yeah, I mean, this year is already Dunzel for me. It's Dunzel Washington over here. And it's probably, I'm hoping to get some great trades here towards the end of these last 2 weeks. Next week we have a short week. It's gonna be interesting to see if every large desk is kind of boogied out and they leave their interns behind and say, hey, we're only giving you guys $1 billion to trade in the futures market. Just take it easy, right? Thursday rips will be on Top Step TV. Yep, that's right, Craig. Gonna be on Trading the Open alongside all of those fun characters there on Top Step TV. We have Eddie and Hogue and MP and Andre and all those folks are just awesome. Gotta love them. I like the solar ETF tan. That's a good one right there. Hogue is a big bear. Effie says, good morning, Rips, and good morning to the hair. You folks are making me laugh this morning. I love it. This is the best. This is the best thing in the world. I remember when I used to trade alone and it was just kind of wake up, you're alone with your thoughts, and you're sitting here and you kind of get the your jimmies are getting rustled because you just want to put on a trade and you're not smiling, you're not having a good time. I feel like, having the positive vibes are such a good aspect. There's such an important piece to being a great trader. You have to find, beyond your love for trading. Of course, we talk about this all the time. If you don't love doing this, you don't love looking at these charts, by golly, find a new profession, because it's not going to change. You're going to be looking at charts for a very long time in your trading career. But furthermore, if you don't have a group of great people, a community like ours to hang out with here in the morning, it just makes it so much more difficult. I promise you that. Bart, good to see you there, Bart. Positive vibes while I come back to the stream rooms. Oh, thanks, Grateful Trader. Yeah, it's tough. Would you wait for a break of 822 before going short? Yeah, we're looking probably 32. I don't know if I'd wait all the way for 22. I'd actually boogie in short here because we have this confluence right here between the VWAP and this trend line here. If we have a break below that, although if it's on the open, I can't say the same, but if we had that right now, there's a good chance we could take that short, because we're still just kind of telling the same story, right? The same story of that this is overhead supply. We can't get above the overhead supply right now. It's too strong, too thick, and we're kind of rolling on over here. So if you folks haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Selling Rips. I do post some fun behind the scenes content there for you folks who already follow me on Instagram. You know what I'm talking about there. I do post more now on Instagram than Twitter. I've kind of reeled back the posting on Twitter. The quality, I feel, of FinX and its participants has gone down. The marketplace in FinX has gone kind of down there. So haven't really spent all that much time. So here we come down towards the VWAP here, looking to see if we do break this trend here to the downside. Let's see. This is just the 15-minute bar chart here in the NQ. So I'd really like to see some continued weakness kind of bringing us lower here. Microsoft is sort of middle of the road, but is kind of selling off here, which is giving some pressure into the NQ. Remember, Microsoft is the number 2 weight of both the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100. And Apple, of course, number 1 in that. So if we do have that continued pressure from Microsoft, which we saw, I believe it was on Thursday. Thursday was a big selling day for Microsoft. So yeah, if we do see that kind of skittering on down there, then we will probably see Microsoft testing that 365 level. Still some weakness here at 37, kind of chunking below. Let's see here. I mean, this is cutting it pretty close to the open. I'm going to take a short here. Have the right account? Yeah, I do. All right, taking a short here. I'm going to have my stop just above this zone right here. Just one lot. And this is kind of seeing if we can actually break this trend to the downside here. The trend line I'm talking about, of course, is this one right over here. See if we can break that trend down with some sell side activity here. We did kind of short the bottom of that zone, which is just fine. Just trading one lot here. Continued weakness. I would like to see this break below 24 3/4. But could I hold this into the open? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see here. We have Boris short from 843. Nice job there, Boris. Good luck to you. Always commenting on my Instagram posts. Well, thank you so much, Craig. Appreciate that. Need to share this is by calling. Otter says, need Rips advice here. The move to the minis is very stressful, especially on the meth addict NQ. Any tips on how to stay extra calm, cool, and collected? Well, what you can do is you can actually right-click. Where is it? You right-click on your P&L. I can't show that here, but you go to properties and you change that to points. Let me see right here. Currency, and you change it to points, right? Just change your chart trader to points. And what that'll do is it'll show you now how many points that you are. You can see right here how many points that you're up or down in the move there. And that can kind of ease the stress instead of using currency. So maybe just changing that over to points in NinjaTrader, whatever platform you're using there, because I understand it can be very, very stressful. We are still holding the line here at that trend line. Very, very strong trend line here. And we might just get stopped out on our trade and start our morning with a loss, but that's just fine. That's trading. We went for the trade idea. Sometimes it's not going to work out. We didn't slam it with a 10 lot or anything like that, but that is a strong, strong trend line there. I was looking for a nice breakdown of that trend line there. So let's see if we get stopped out here to the top side. Stops at 845.5. Let's see if we get stopped out here, or if we have this perpetual weakness, I guess I could tease it up a little bit higher, maybe 846, just in case. If we do show some weakness through this area, I could add in another lot. Since we are so close to our stop, the added risk versus reward is quite nice up here if we have some weakness showing up on the tape. As long as we time this correctly here. Trying to add in a second lot here. Terrible fill, but we'll take it. We are going to be creating a cool hotkey plugin here for NinjaTrader. I'm just working out the specifics and details to see if it's something that we can actually add into NinjaTrader software here. Is it a bad habit to cut a trade instead of letting your stop to be hit? In my opinion, I think it is. NinjaTrader has volume candles. Why don't you use them? I just choose not to. Everybody's different, right? We all have different styles of trading. I do have volume right here below in my chart. I don't use the volume candles, though. I've never heard of that one. Must be a specific indicator there. The wedge is so strong, downward trend line, and that upward trend line, when it breaks, probably will go hard. I think so too, yeah. But right now, we are kind of holding that 42 point of control for now. And we are seeing Microsoft kind of bottom out here. So we might get stopped out here. Start our morning off with a little loss on the table here, but that's okay. We do have the market opening, and there's our stop. We do get the market opening here in just about, let's see here, about 10 minutes, 110%, it is human emotion. You always run with less profits over the long term. Stream Deck love. Yeah, that's the thing. We're going to be having some hotkeys that plug right into Stream Deck that can be really, really cool. Very advantageous here. So that's going to start off with a loss here. Let's go ahead and generate that. Let's get the total P&L. There we go. So we're down $316 to start the morning here. Let's see if there's a follow-up trade here as we are kind of washing around in this. We may just wait for the open and see if we can catch a trade there off the open. If you guys and gals in here are enjoying the stream, make sure you're slamming that thumbs up button. And I'm seeing some liquidity now being slammed here to the south side. We might have had our stop. Boy, we ran our stop just a little bit too tight there. And Microsoft is having a selling candle meta as well here. But I'll probably be hands off. We'll just wait for the market open here. Simply because the liquidity is very, very low. Would you consider flipping your position long here as trend is returning to the upside? No, I'm just waiting for more liquidity to enter the market. It's a little bit too back and forth here. The idea on that trade there, of course, going back to the trading view. Yeah, look at that stop. Literally right there. Top of the range, right? So yeah, just looking at the trend line there, if we had a solid break of that trend line, we had that cohesive trade because that VWAP right there, the fact that it's running into the trend, if that does break to the downside there, the risk and reward is actually quite nice. And being able to add into that, if we are correct on that trade, then yeah. Rips, why don't you just take winning trades and no losers? I don't know. What was I thinking? I could be like other YouTubers out there, other YouTube live streamers, which may or may not be taking a break right now and just never show you any trades until they're well into the profit. Then I'm just about to close them and say, why didn't you knuckleheads get that trade? But they'll use different words than that. They'll say something like, why didn't you fucking get that trade? Rips, I'm getting slippage on my limit orders. Is the market being fair? Well, I mean, if you're getting slippage on your limit orders, who's your provider there? That seems weird. Good morning, Javier. Good to see you. Missed my stop by one tick. Hey, that's good. That's good. When my stops are too close, I feel like I'm providing my own liquidity. That's a great way to look at it. But yeah, maybe have a little bit wider stops there. In the live account, like I asked before, are they giving you the discount on the exchange fees? Plus, are they clearing through Paddock Clearing? That's if they have one. I'm not sure. I don't know those details yet. I will be sure to be asking those types of questions when I'm on Top Step TV on Thursday. Do you always just trade the NQ? If so, why not others? It's a good question there, Kenneth. The NQ offers a lot of volatility during the day's session, a little bit more than the ES. ES still can be very volatile. And the way that I trade is usually with momentum. And the way that it sets up often is just cohesive with my trading style. So I like to trade the NQ. It gives you a lot more chances. Right now we're down, like I said, what are we down here? We're down $316. I have no fear in my mind that if we get some good trades across the board, that we'll definitely be making back that and some more. Not that that's the goal here. If we have some great trades, we take them. If there's no good trades on the table, we're going to be locking up with a small loss today. But yeah, I love trading the NQ. Gives great opportunities. It's a wild beast. I do recommend trading the MNQ, which is the micros versus the minis. So I would be focused on trading the micros before you jump into the minis if you're going to be trading the NQ for the first time. Good morning, Cheyette. Good to see you. Three Generations Hair says, I'm trying a new strategy. I have my weights next to me, and instead of taking mini trades, I lift weights while waiting for a setup so I don't overtrade since my hands are busy. That's great. I'll be rich and skinny. There you go. I love that. Three Generations of Hair. Omar Lopez, good morning. Good morning. No worries. We had some tech problems this morning, so good to see everyone in here. Top Step foot rips on their week's all-star lineup. Yeah, I was in that email this morning. That was great. Fantastic. Muno says, I like NQ because I don't have to beg the broker to let me borrow shares. It's a great way to look at it. It is a great way to look at it. Yay, revenge trade. yeah, we're revenge trade. We got to get that $300 back, man. I tell you. Oh, man. Top Step is not a clearing, therefore is not eligible to self-clear. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I think we're clearing through the CME. NQ moves faster, reminds me of my small cap days with more liquidity. Yes, exactly. More opportunities. Who in here said the long was looking good? I'm with you on that one now. All right, we have about 6 minutes here to the open. Let's go ahead and do a poll. What are you guys feeling? What does the NQ end the day up or down? Up, down, and then we'll hit him with unchanged. Unchanged. There we go. All right, vote away, folks. We have about 500 of you folks in here. Make sure you are subscribed with your notifications turned on. Hit the video here, hit the live stream with a thumbs up. And votes are anonymous, so vote honestly here. Just go ahead and vote in the YouTube chat. What do you set your initial stop loss at? 60 ticks. 60 ticks. Can't remember who said it last week, but you should have a shirt that says, I trade the NCrack. The NASCrack. That's a good one. I'd never heard that one until the stream here. Good morning, The Wiz. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning, Channing. Good morning, Jello. Good to see you, Jello. Didn't catch it earlier. Top Step is the only prop firm that does not allow to trade one mini equals 10 micros. Yeah, that's the one thing I think they're working on. Somebody said that in 2024 Q1, they may have something on the table there. Most of the locals that were on the floor had their own clearing. Good to know. Thank you, David. Hey, Split Hammond. Good to see you there. Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. Or good evening, wherever you are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Good morning, Philip. All right, so we just hit that 9:25 liquidity. 5 minutes here until the open. 5 minutes till the open. Make sure you get those bathroom breaks in if you are going to be trading the open here. Do remember that 30 minutes after the open, we do have the NAHB Housing Market Index being released. Those numbers could sway the market a little bit, but I'm not expecting a whole mess here. Just a touch of liquidity being shuffled about. And then, of course, at 11:30, which it aligns with Euro close, because remember, we're going to have Euro close. Then we're going to have a 3 and 6 month bill auction. And the results of that auction are usually about 2 minutes after the bottom of the hour. So around 11:32, 11:33, we'll have the results of that Treasury bill auction, 3 and 6 month bill auction. So that should stir some volatility. And then, of course, the positioning flows that we're looking for going into the open today, because all of the end of, there's tax loss harvesting, which is important. We'll talk about that probably tomorrow when I have less tech problems on the table. This week should be a lot of fun, though. We have a lot of good things coming in the way of data. Thursday is going to be a lot of fun, not only because of the data coming out, but because I will be on Top Step TV live trading the open with the Top Step family there. Rips, what time frame is that trend line based on? That is the 15-minute time frame there, Neon. Thank you for asking. 15-minute time frame. And this one as well, 15-minute as well. And if we go back to the 4 hour, you can see it's been very strong, very, very strong for us here. Multi-touches, multi-days. So very, very strong. Going back to the 15-minute here, but yep. So let's see what you folks are saying initially here with 140 votes. By golly, we got 500 of you in here. We got to get more than 140 votes here on the poll. Make sure you vote on that poll on YouTube. 54% are saying up, 35% are saying down. So if you bears want to get in control, you better hit that down button there. Are you still connecting your bookmap to the Discord while you're on Top Step? We'll have to see. Yeah, I should be able to. Yes, I should be able to. Gunky up $1,480. Give it up for Gunky here in the Discord. Way to go, Gunky. Gunky, of course, donated 2 Top Step resets to the YouTube stream family there. That was amazing. Thank you, Gunky, for doing that. So nice. Vincent says, what time can you start trading in the morning on Top Step? So you can trade at 6 p.m. Eastern until the next day at 4:10 p.m. Eastern. So from 6 p.m. at night all the way until 4:10 p.m. in the afternoon the next day. So almost 23 full hours there. What up? I'm tuning in since my first day doing a prop trading combine. Well, good luck to you, Luna. Good luck. Make sure you're trading with Top Step. That's all I got to say. Make sure you're trading on Top Step here. 2 minutes now, folks. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Today is my oldest two twins' birthday. Happy birthday to your twins there, Gunky. Happy birthday. There you go. I would favor down this week because of how many breakaway weekly imbalances we had, but it is Santa rally time. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too there, Question Trader. That's where my head is at too. As bad as I want to short the pants off this market, it just seems like it just has more juice to go to the upside here, especially if we're breaking above 887. We could have a quick liquidity grab here to the top side. I'm going to try to be quick draw McGraw here off the open, trading some combines. I still don't have my live account provision by Top Step yet, so we will be trading combines today and hopefully pulling down some alpha from this market here. We are inside 90 seconds now. 90 seconds until the party starts here. She wants all-time highs on the triple Qs, but shaking everyone out first. That is a good shot at that there too. I believe so. I believe so. With the 50K account, micros are perfect for trading the MNQ. Yeah, I think so too, Carl. Otter says, I get a seizure. Jay Alexander says, let's see if the 820 area holds. That is definitely that area that we're looking at here. The lower end of that overhead supply. If that does break down, then boy, things can get heavy, can't they? Oh my. So let's see here. Just looking to see Goldman out with a note here saying that the Suez disruption scenario would cause only limited impacts to the LNG markets. That's liquefied natural gas. Trade well, gang. Thank you, Jay Alexander. Good luck to you as well. Good luck to everyone in here. We are going live here in about 15 seconds, everyone. 15 seconds till the party starts. We'll switch over to Ninja Trader in case we put on a trade early here. Good luck to you all. Let's see how this plays out here. Seeing a lot of bids stepping in, some slow rhythmic connection here. Let's see if we hold this trend line to the downside. Apple's perking up here. Microsoft looking like it may want to sell a touch here. A lot of orders coming in so far. Let's see if this area wants to hold. We're just below the VWAP here, seeing if they're going to sweep liquidity low or not. SPY is coming down towards the VWAP. Some big buyers stepping in there at 35, but that's not anything special given that we are just having the market open here. Tesla kind of middle of the road here. Nvidia fading off just a touch. Amazon rolling over a little bit here. Oh, they're spreading this quite wide, but very thick on either side, surprisingly. Yeah, there's a big liquidity provider here. I'm going to take a long here, actually. Got a terrible fill at 48, but I'm going to stretch my stop loss down a little bit lower here. See if we can get this liquidity perking back up over the 50s here. So looking for a trade over the 50s, encroaching above that 53. So we are popping above the 50s here, watching for this over 55. Very, very nice here. Beautiful push up to the top side here. I'm going to actually take off 2 off into the ask there. Move my stop just above break even. Riding the rest here, looking for that to push up higher. Nice stops being popped there, taking 1 more off. Beautiful trade there to the top side. Loving this price action here. Beautiful, beautiful move. And let's see if we can encroach above the 70s now, looking for that 77 quarter ask. Watch and see if we can encroach that high here. Still running our final lot. I'm going to move my stop just a little bit higher here, 58 and a quarter. Beautiful, beautiful resolution there to the top side. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. Coming up a little bit higher here. I'm actually going to move my stop up in case we get this micro flush back to the downside here and sweep that liquidity low. Beautiful, beautiful trade up to the top side here. And stopped out there. So that's going to put us up on the day. We were down, what, 300 some odd dollars there. That's going to put us up on the day. $459 there on that beautiful trade, that beautiful resolution. Nice trade there, about $800 trade there to the top side. Anybody else here, either in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, catch that beautiful trade there to the top side? That was a fun one. That was a Rips classic for you folks who see how I trade usually. That was a Rips classic right there. Nice work there, Bart. Nice work, Paul. Wow, up 400, up 600. Matt got it. Josh got it. Shan Hacks. Neon up $300 in the XFA. Savage up 1,500. Way to go, folks. Beautiful, beautiful work there. Yeah, I saw that liquidity coming in hot there. I just couldn't wait any longer. I had to tag that big sweep there to the top side. So now we are going to see if we can auction a little bit higher here. That was a nice pullback below 55. We are kind of touching back into those 70s here. It's tough for me to trust it with big size at this level, but I am seeing if we get a meaningful pullback down to about 53.5, and then we can tag that with a long again. If we get a flush back down below 53, I want to see if we can interact with our trend line here. Nice work, everyone. Pats on the back for everybody in here. Big claps, big round of applause for everybody nailing that trade there off the open. You love to see it. We do have big green candles out of the tech movement here, all out of the Magnificent 7. So I'm seeing if we can have any kind of meaningful pullback that we can ride into potential highs here up at 87. Of course, we have to get through that 77.25 trouble zone first. They are stacking this liquidity very, very heavy here, so I'm happy to be hands off so far since we've taken that first trade off there. Ruski says, I'm done, guys. Good luck. I'll take my 2,200 on the PA. Nice work there, Ruski. Let's go. Nice work, nice work. If you're enjoying the stream here, folks, make sure you hit that lucky like button. Let's keep the party rolling here. Look at that across the board. We have SPY really holding above the VWAP here. Doesn't look like they want to dunk this just yet. Apple coming down a little bit here. There is some supply here that we are running into at 67. So the key levels right now, 67, 77, and 87 here. And let's see if we get any kind of pullback. Looking here across the board, pullback in SPY. VIX up 2%. Wow, that's a welcome sight there. Thank you, Grateful Trader. So watching here, they are still kind of holding it up at this range. Volume is coming down quite a bit here. We might have some players now waiting for that NAHB housing market index that's going to be out here in 25 short minutes. Apple is fading a little bit. So the only one of the Magnificent 7 right now that hasn't received the memo is Apple. So Apple is finding some trouble here to the top side. But if 195.25 can hold here, I do think that we can get this painting liquidity back up to the top side. Peachy Celsius got 25 points from 840 to 866. Done for the day on my XFA. Way to go there, Peachy. Let's go. Very nice. Very, very nice. We're still holding this area up here. Now we're seeing some red candles come across the Magnificent 7 here. I want to see if we can find a short actually now at this area. I'm just watching SPY. SPY is still very resilient here. And looking across the board here, showing some weakness in tech, but this could be a pause before a leg higher. I want to make sure I can time this right. Seeing if NVIDIA is going to bounce off the EMAs here. We are seeing a little bounce out of Amazon as well. Microsoft showing a little touch of weakness here at 370. Let's see here. Now at that 60 area. Yeah, they're looking for that approach up towards 70 again. I'm going to take that for another long here for that rip through 70. Seeing if they're still stacking up at 67 here or not. I have my stop in a nice place here where if we get that blow through 70, we're going to be safe. So watching here, seeing if we get this bounce out of NVIDIA as well. Apple is showing some turnaround here, but we do need to sweep confidently through these 70s here. So let's see here as we approach this 70 area. Watching here. I'm actually adding into that for this rip through 70 now. Beautiful push through 70 there. Trying to get 3 off into the ask. Got that big whip up, but I couldn't cover those 3. Let's see if we get a retest here. Bring my stop a little bit. 3 out there. Holding 1 as a runner. Beautiful push up there. Yeah, Meta is off to the races here, by the way. So watching here at the 75. Peachy says the Dixie's ripping, and we are stopped out on the remainder there. So that's going to put us up a little bit more, adding a little bit more chingling to the total here. 621, a couple more coins to the total. 621.49 there for our total profit on that scalp to the top side there. Trader Page says up 165 on the day now, is down a little. Thanks for, hey, way to go there, Trader Page. And we're still holding these 70s. I would have liked to see more confidence in that rip up towards 75 here, but we might just have a little bit of a slow grind. 100 on paper trading account. Quick scalp. Nice work there, Wotes. Hey, nice job. Keep trading on that paper trading account. It's great practice. And when you're ready, just move it on over to a combine. Give me a ring-a-ling if you want some jingling. I love that. So we are at the trouble zone right now, right here, running into that trouble zone and rejecting. Look at that wick right off the trouble zone on the 15-minute here. Very, very tricky. Up 205 after being down a bit as well. Nice work there, Big G. Mo Money's up 470. Josh up 200. Hey, way to go. Up 111 there. Otter, nice. Up 98 on day trading too. Micros, way to go, folks. Yeah, this is tricky. It's a little bit sticky up here, and that's why I was trying to flip off those 3, and then when they didn't serve me those 3 up on the ask, I had to move down my stop and trail it. We would have added, had our total up a little bit more, but very stubborn there to the ask side. So we do have a little bit of trouble here running the trouble zone. NVIDIA coming right back down. And SPY still strong, though. That's why I'm not shorting this just yet. SPY is still incredibly resilient here. Evan's up $915. Give it up for Evan here in the YouTube chat. Way to go. Time frame, I'm using the 15-minute, but this is just the 30 seconds here, so you can see all of the trades that I'm taking, and so you can see them kind of laid out perfectly on the chart here. You can see all of my entries, all of my exits. The problem is that you have other YouTube streamers out there that just are not transparent. They won't show you their entries. They won't show you their exits until they're after in the profit, because they're just not good traders, and they get lucky. One of them got put into a live account because they got really lucky trading a 15 lot, made like $20,000 copied across 2 accounts. And then they had 10 back-to-back max loss days. And that kind of shows you the type of trader that they are. So, all right. So we are here back at 860 and looking at this, trying to hold here, seeing if this 860 level wants to hold. Apple is coming down a little bit. NVIDIA is coming down. Can we get a reject in the SPY up here at 471? Let's see here. Jay Quinn up $415. Let's go, Jay. Way to go. So we are coming back down that trouble zone. By golly, look at this. That trouble zone. What a reject there on the 15-minute bar. Could have taken a short off that, but I didn't because I don't like how resilient SPY is being here. So back here at 860. Tricky stuff here. As bad as I want to short this, I don't like how resilient the SPY is here. Yeah, wait for the VWAP test again. Yeah, that is a good, safe play there, Peachy. I like that a lot. That 10 max loss days streamer sounds like so-and-so. Yeah, maybe. You never know. Whoever that could be. I don't know. I just like to be transparent here on stream so that you know all about every single exit, every single entry, every single trade I'm taking in real time. And if we have a loss, we have a loss. But by golly, if you look at our streaming record here, I think we're at like 87% winning days here live on stream with full transparency, showing every single entry, every single exit, not showing you 10 minutes after the fact when the trade is finally in the profit because I took some knuckleheaded entry because I don't know how to trade. And I'm sitting here saying, hey, have you guys ever seen the VWAP before? Have you ever seen the 14 EMA? That kind of nonsense. It's like, my first week trading. Hi. I've never traded before. But anyway, so we're here at 860 and we are kind of holding this. Coming up to 865 here. I discovered this thing called the VWAP. You guys got to see this thing. It's amazing. I remember my first week of trading too. Is phenomenal. It's okay. It's all for entertainment, right? It's all for entertainment. Anyway, we're auctioned up here at 865. We are kind of holding this. Again, this is why I didn't find a short in this area because SPY is just showing so much resilience here. Yeah, I think it is actually unfair to viewers who watch. It's detrimental to newer traders. Yeah, it's like trading on Apex. That trailing drawdown teaches you to be very scalpy. And yeah, we'll get into it another time. I'm not one to bad talk others. I just find things funny. There's comic relief in all of this. It's funny to me. That's all. Did you pay extra for trading view so that you could use the 30-second time frame? Yeah, I have the $9 futures package there. This is not trading view though. This is Ninja Trader over here. Trading view is this one right here. which, by the way, we are still holding this 865 here. All right, we might have to time you out here, Troy. Gunky says, man, I blew that opening, was typing about birthdays and didn't set a stop. Blew like 900 on the open, got it back now, but still an idiot play on my part. That's okay, Gunky. Nice work on getting it back there. Planning on doing a polarity ATI test account with Apex. It is the only way I think you can be profitable there. Yeah, it's very difficult, unfortunately. So SPY coming back down here. Let's see if we get this. I'm going to actually take that short there for this test down through here. With one lot, just one lot here. So seeing if we get this breakdown of the 8:30 a.m. VWAP, we are encroaching back to that overhead supply. So I want to see if we can find trouble here. Apple is off a cliff, but I do need to see the other components, the Magnificent Seven, being very, very weak here. I want to see SPY rejecting the VWAP. Right now, it is kind of bouncing at the VWAP here. I'm on my second Apex test account, and you're absolutely correct. I feel like I can't stay in any trades because of the trailing drawdown. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. It's very, very true. It's very, very true. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult to find a way to stay in the trades, especially when they go in your favor and they draw right back down against you. So let's see here if we can find some weakness. SPY is kind of bouncing at the VWAP, but if we have a VWAP flush there from the SPY and we have Meta kind of relaxing here, I could add in a second lot here for this breakdown. But things are kind of holding together here for now. Going over to the 5-minute in the trading view. A little bit of a slight crack here. We want to see 50s kind of giving out. I'm going to try two more lots into this, running this low down into the 50s here. So they are kind of buying this, front running that 50 player for now. Let's see here at the 60s. We still find that weakness. Apple's still off a cliff. I want to see weakness from Meta as well. And if we flush VWAP here on the SPY, we could find that weakness here as well. So watching here, Tesla very, very strong here, but watching to see if we get encroachment below the 50s. Trying to prime this area well here for a flush through the 50s. We have room down to 45 and then potentially even that 44 encroachment rate to the VWAP. We do have to time this appropriately here. So pushing up with a reject, watching SPY here, seeing if we're going to have this bounce at the VWAP or not. Google showed a little bit of weakness, Microsoft as well. Meta is coming back down a touch. I want to see Tesla and NVIDIA find that weakness as well. So watching here, big liquidity draw here to the top side. For the NinjaTrader Dark theme, you just want to select that from the skin. It's called NinjaTrader Dark. That's the one that I use. So I want to see 60s giving out here, but we still have a little bit too strong of a push. Can SPY give up this area here? That's what we're watching for here. Two more lots on for a 5-lot total here for that sweep down below 50. Watching here for the sweep below. I'm covering 3 because we're not breaking strong yet. Final 2 is a runner here. So I covered 3 into that micro flush, letting 2 work. I don't like how Apple is bouncing here, actually. Taking off 1 more into the bid there. Target hit plus 295. Nice work there, Trader Page. So we are still holding this up. This is kind of resilient here. And we're getting a little bit of a bounce from Apple. The longer that we're holding above this, though, and not bouncing super high, the more confidence I have in this play. I can't wait to get our hotkey script here working for NinjaTrader so we can really start hitting this effectively, because I have to keep keying in my order entry here, which makes the bandwidth a little bit slower than I'd like to see. Trying 3 more short here, so a total of 4 lots. Watching closely here. For this flush now into 50, got 2 more on. Yeah, they're still holding these 50s for now. Can we give it up into the 50s? SPY is still showing a little bit of weakness, but not a lot. Might have to cover 3 into the bid here. They're not letting it go just yet. Seeing if they flush this 55 yet. SPY, big green candle here, but let's see if we can entertain this 55 area. Covering 3 into the bid there because we're not breaking just yet. I don't want to run 6 into that if we're not going to break immediately. Watching here if we can entertain this 50 drop. There's that 50 drop. Tried to cover 2 and look at that flash. Wow, tried to cover 2 there with the quickness. I'm going to cover 2 out there. Wow, that flipped me long. Okay, covering that there. Wow, wow, wow. So that's going to put us up there. Wow, wow, wow. There's that dip I was looking for. That's going to put us up 766 bucks there. Really trying to play around this. Very, very tricky liquidity here. Of course, trying to catch that speed, that flash below. And you can see how fast they swept it and immediately returned it. Insane. Jonathan says, hey, Rips, just wanted to say I've been watching your stream for 3 months now. I extremely love it. I'm not sure I speak for all of us, or I'm sure you speak for all of us. Oh, thank you so much there, Jonathan. Let's see, Josh. Combine passed on that flush. Let's go. Let's go, Josh. Way to go. Yeah, I'm trying to manually key in these orders, so sometimes it can be a little bit wonky, but that was the 50 pull I was looking for. I just didn't think that we'd have that flash and then that immediately pop up like that. So we'll try to run some more here at the VWAP in case we can get this flush of the VWAP from SPY as well. So watching here at 45, some weakness here, adding 2 more in for our position short. Move that here out of the way. So I want to see this. If they do bounce this as high as 55, I'll add in 2 more there short. Nice work there, hydro oxide. So very, very sticky on the way down here. Watching this if we get this pull up towards 55. Little bit of bounce there from the SPY. SPY is still trying to hold above the VWAP for now. Okay, there's our liquidity injection 10 minutes before the hour. Remember, we have the NAHB housing price or housing market index that's coming out here shortly. 2 more on here for the flush below 40. Very, very sticky at these levels here. There are some bidders that are stepping up, but I am confident that we could see a flash below if we touch this 55 with weakness. So watching here. Watching right at 55. Some green candles out of Google as well here. Watching here right at 55. I want to see weakness heading into this 55 area. So watching here for weakness. Adding into that weakness below 55 now for this flush. Seeing if we get this flush in this pull below 55 now. Yeah, they're still stacking some bids. So watching here right at 55. Right at the VWAP. Adding 4 more here for 12. Watching this flush right at 50. Some bidders stepping up, but it's weak. Covering 6 right there. Beautiful trade. 3 more out at the bid. Moving our stop right below break even and letting the final 3 work here. Stopped out on the rest there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade there. So that's going to put us up on the day now, a total of $1,141. So that was a classic rips, stairs up, elevators down, pull, push and pull there that we're looking for. This is not the easiest style of trading here, folks, but this is what I've been doing for the majority of my trading career. This is momentum trading. It's very, very difficult to scalp like this, especially in this tight of a range. But when you've been doing this for long enough, it gets easier and easier with time. Don't use any indicator. This is the top indicator that I'm using right now. I don't use a lot of indicators. Nice. Thomas up $500. Folks, if you're having fun in the stream here, we're back to flat, by the way, up $1,141. If you folks are having a good time and you're having a good trading day, drop a W in the YouTube chat. Let's see who's with us here. Drop a W in the YouTube chat. If you folks are having fun in here, let's see what the temperature of the room is here. Up $800 on my trade. Nice work there, Hero. Way to go. Nice. Getting some W's in the chat here. Hey, you love to see it. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. I love it. There we go. So yeah, I see that there are quite a few of you folks in here that are new. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you're slamming that thumbs up button. And again, make sure if you're spending your time in the morning with anybody, make sure that they're fully transparent about their trades and their trade ideas as they're going on. Make sure that they're talking through their trades, showing you full transparency of while those trades are on and, showing you everything start to finish. Up 2K across 3 combines. Let's go, Matthew. Way to go. One Man Wolfpack up $2,000. Craig up $600. Brett is up $22.80. Yes, I love to see that. Amazing, amazing work, everyone. Up $900 for avocado. Way to go. Folks, if you're making money in this market, this is not an easy market to be trading. So if you are making money, please give yourself a round of applause. Please give yourself a pat on the back. It's very, very difficult to trade in these styles of markets here. Up 2,000. Nice work there, Split Hammond. Up 100 with 1 micro. Way to go, Zero Cool. That's awesome. Gunky's up $2,000 here. Whoa, Dylan up 4.6K. Let's go, Dylan. Way to go, way to go. Up 1,300, done for the day. I like that zoom, locking it up. So some stubbornness there at the 50s. We are still, again, SPY is too weak for me to take this long. I don't trust it long because SPY is so weak here. So we might just have some choppiness waiting for that directionality to come in after this housing print. NAHB housing market index print. That's going to be right out here in 5 minutes, folks. 5 minutes. Does YouTube provide you with deep analytics about your viewers, percentage of viewers that may not view anymore? Yeah, you know what's crazy, Paul? I was actually looking at my analytics this weekend. We have one of the highest retention rates of anything that I've ever seen across doing some YouTube stuff in the past. I've never, ever seen retention this high before. So we have viewers that come in and then they stay in, which is great. It's very cool. Are you trading the 150K trading combine? I am. Yes, that is correct, Crypto. I would be trading a live money account, but Top Step is still provisioning my live account. So I'm trying to get 3 more combines passed here so I can have 3 XFAs alongside my Top Step live account. Rui says up 306 in my Top Step account, 1,300 on my practice account. Way to go, Rui. Let's go. And of course, we do have, if you folks are lagging at all on the YouTube here, if you folks are lagging at all, we do have a low latency, 0 latency live stream here in the Market Clubhouse Discord. I'm dropping a link here in the YouTube chat right there. 0 latency live stream. Come check it out for 7 days. It's a lot of fun. We have a great community in there, thriving community. I've seen a lot of you folks from the YouTube come into the Discord. It's been really great to enjoy our time together there. Was up 2K and 150K, but gave it all back and hit the daily loss last week. During early morning session today, I made 3K back and I'm done for the day. Don't want to give it all back. Way to go there, Joe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Rip, I'm on the 100K Top Step. Is that okay? That's perfectly fine. Trade the 50, trade the 100, trade the 150K, whatever you want to trade. I personally like trading the 150K because of the drawdown rules. Wow, Savage up $1,000. Let's go on a 150K combine. How many funded accounts do you trade? Well, right now we're waiting for 1 live funded account because I had all of my XFAs being combined into 1 live funded account here. Have $100 to go on another eval. I hate the last 100 on the 50Ks. Will be hands off for now. Nice work there, Papa Bull. Give it up for Papa Bull here in the YouTube chat. Very, very nice. Do you find it stressful trading and streaming at the same time? Many YouTubers find it hard. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy spending my time here with you folks. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing this. So it can be stressful for sure, but You know, if you've been I've been trading for a decade. So if you've been trading for long enough, you know, I traded futures well before I ever traded on tops. I've only been trading on tops since July. All right, we're through this trouble zone. By the way, as I'm gabbing away here, SPY is still very, very weak here somehow, but we are hammering and yammering right on through here to the top side. Google's very, very strong. Amazon super strong. Meta, Nvidia, and Tesla all very, very strong here. We're right at the 80s, looking for new all-time highs on the NQ here. Show me the money, Lebowski. Siva says, I'm registering TopStep. What platform are you using? I'm using NinjaTrader. I trade off of NinjaTrader. I used to trade on NinjaTrader years back, so took off the last piece. Nice work there, Big Mag. Let's go up. It looks like almost $2,000 in his XFAs this morning. Wow. Way to go. Make sure you folks in the Discord here dropping some emojis on these rock stars in here, making it happen. I'm going to switch back over into the trading view since I'm not taking a trade just yet here. But we are up $1,141 in a 150K TopStep combine this morning. I would be trading this on a live money account, but we're waiting for our live money account to be delivered. So hopefully we'll have it by the time we're trading here on TopStep TV on Thursday. And again, if you folks missed it, we are going to have some amazing giveaways here on Friday for the holiday season. It's going to be a frisky, fun, festive giveaway extravaganza on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Why does the time on my TopStep X keep changing? How do I make it stay? I'm not sure about that one. Anybody can help Legends here. Keep up the great work. I usually jump from one live stream to another, but it seems I'm going to stick with you for a while. Oh, thank you so much, Crypto. Thank you, Crypto Monster. Really nice. Wait, so do you stream here when you're live on TopStep TV too? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I might just have to. I wonder if like on Twitch, you can host a stream. Maybe I can host the stream from this channel. We'll have to see. What time on TopStep X? I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, we'll be giving away at least some free months of Clubhouse. Not just one, but multiple months of Clubhouse here. We'll be giving away to you folks here in YouTube and Discord. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're giving away more than that, so stay tuned. We're going to be giving away more than just a free months of Clubhouse. Stay tuned. There might be a TopStep Combine giveaway in there. There may just be, so you have to stay tuned for that. Yeah, so TopStep, I use NinjaTrader. That's the platform of choice for me. So let's see if we could actually break above this trend line here. I'm going to go back to the 15 minutes. So you can see here, this trend line has been quite reliable for us lately. If we actually go into the 4-hour, you can see quite clearly how great this trend line has been. It's been a 15-minute trend line, but here on the 4-hour, it's even been showing. Here we go. 5 seconds till the data is out. 5 seconds here until the data is out. 37, that's in line with expectations, so no surprise there. 37 was the expectation, so no surprise on the December NAHB Housing Market Index, exactly in line with expectations. I'm just keeping an eye on the Magnificent 7 right now to see if we are pushing up at all. Wout says, accidentally made $85 short in the resistance zone, held way too long, was almost down 400, but price came back to break even and I guess dropped more, so I profited. Nice work there. Make sure you do have your stops in place here. Yeah, let's see if we get any kind of meaningful pullback. I could probably find one more trade here. Let's see. Yeah, there is some liquidity that we are seeking here to the top side. We could potentially be making some new all-time highs here on the NQ. I'm looking for any kind of pullback at all here, really. A lot of green across the board. Apple has finally found some green candle as well here. Tesla has given up a little bit, but is now rebounding here. There's SPY going off to the races. I'm going to take this long here. SPY is super strong here through this level, 471.5. Looking for now all-time highs on the NQ here, above 87.25. I have my total P&L, so we can see the trade P&L here. I'm going to bring this down as well, so we can see the trade in action here. So seeing if we get a pullback below 80s, we could sweep liquidity all the way back down to the 70s. Let's see what happens here at 87.25. There might be a big pop of liquidity here to the top side as we pop some stops here at 87.25. So watching to the top side here. Nice push up there. There's that 87.25 pop. See if we hold popping these stops at all. So not as strong as what I would have liked to see, but let's see if we get any strong pullbacks here. So back down to 85. Yeah, big flush there. Actually gonna move my stop up in case we get a big old flush there. Let's see if we have any kind of strength showing up at the 80s. My stop's at 75. Some buyers are stepping in here. Back above 87. There is a good chance we could run all the way up to 900 as well, which is only 14 handles away. So watching here, SPY is still very, very strong. Kind of pausing its momentum a little bit here, but nice push up. Very, very nice drive. We are still popping some stops, still seeking liquidity here above the 90s. Watching here. I'm going to add into that because we have a little bit of liquidity there at 88. I'm going to move my stop up too. So watching this draw here up at 91 now. Watching for this pop right above 91. Beautiful push towards 91 here. Can we get this follow through that I'm looking for? A little bit slower than I would like to see. They're making it very, very thick right here at 91. I'm going to peel 3 off into the ask there, leaving 1 as a runner. Move my stop up as well. So they ran that back down to 87, but we're still holding above 85 for now. My stop's at 87 even. Tesla's super strong. A small pullback in the SPY. I do think that we can exceed above 16,900 here. There's that push up. Beautiful push to the top side. Nice. Mike is up $3,500 today. Way to go. Nice work there, Mike. Give it up for Mike. Killing it. Love it. So here we go. Possibly entertaining this liquidity up towards 900 now. See if we get a nice healthy pullback towards 890. So still stepping up here. We are having some people chasing some stops, it looks like. Watching here at 95. B Money up $1,250. Let's go, B Money, here in the Discord. We wish you a Merry Ribsmas. I like that. It's going to be Merry Ribsmas on Friday, that's for sure. Yeah, this is grinding, but I mean, I want to add so bad into this thing, but we are just grinding here towards 900. There's a good chance that we can get a flash up through 900 and then a big breakdown to the downside here. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so we can see. So they are holding 94s here. There's a big player that could step in and just flash this right on down. I'm going to move my stop up just in case. A good chance that we could get stopped out on this extension here. Although I do think we will make it up to 900. It's not before we could dunk low, seek liquidity, and then, because this is just very slow and grindy, I think they want more liquidity to speed this up through 900. So let's see if we get a liquidity drawdown towards 90 or so. My stop is just below break even. There's some players that are stepping in here, but again, it's just, we're not finding that super strength that we're looking for to the top side. So watching here. Papa Bull got that final 100. Thanks, Rips. Thanks. That's 3 evals past last 3 days. Let's go, Papa Bull. That's what I'm talking about right there. We have the best family, don't we? We have the best. I love it. Discount, wedge break, maybe squeeze or false breakout. Love to see that there. Discount, nailing it. Nailing that call. Stopped out there on the rest. So what is that going to put us up on the day there? We got some nice coin this morning. We are up $1,352 on these great momentum trades here. A lot of fun trading with you folks. I got to say it. To tell you what, here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and skitter on over into my Discord here. That's the Market Clubhouse Discord. I'm going to continue trading over there, but this is going to do it for me, folks, here on YouTube. We are going to wrap it up here, up $1,300. Been streaming for about 2 hours here. It's been a pleasure and a fun journey this morning trading alongside you folks, but I will continue streaming here in the Discord. Love trading with you folks here on YouTube. I will be back bright and early tomorrow here on YouTube at 8 a.m. sharp Eastern time. So please Won't you join me here on the Discord tomorrow? Make sure you do leave a like on the video and make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Selling Rips. Make sure you follow me there for more behind the scenes stuff. And my Discord family, don't go anywhere. I'll be right with you folks there. If you are going to continue to trade today, do remember 11:30 is the trouble hour. We do have not only Euro close right at 11:30, but 2 minutes later, we're going to get the results from a 3 and 6 month bill auction, or 3 and 6 week. Let's see here. Which is it? I got to pull up my schedule. It is a 3 and 6 month bill auction from the Treasury here. We'll get the results probably out at 11:32 Eastern time. So please, please, please be careful if you're going to continue to trade today. But that's going to wrap it up for me here on YouTube. Up $1,352. It was a pleasure and just a wonderful day today. It was just a pleasure trading alongside you folks. So good luck out there. If you're going to continue to trade, please trade with discipline, trade smart, and I'll see everybody bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m. sharp.